Welcome back to Anthony Lee Raw. Guys, today we're taking a look at INJ. Crypto is booming the last few days. I wonder who could have told you this was going to happen, even up to the day, the minutes before it happened. I have no idea, but if you stick around, I'm going to show you a big ol' I told you so. I hope you were paying attention. Just kidding. What we want to do, if you missed this, is make sure you don't miss it next time. So pay attention. If you want to keep seeing INJ videos, give me a reaction, a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't really care which, but I'm only going to continue to do the videos that get the most reactions. I just can't do every single altcoin. So you're going to be upset if you don't get any more INJ videos, but you're going to have no one to blame but yourself if you don't react. So that's all I ask. I don't want anything else from you. Just give me a little bit of reaction so that I know you care about the work. All right, guys. So we're looking at INJ. INJ caught this pump here about a little over a 30% pump, currently up a little over 20%. So really nice rally on the day. I'm going to show you a couple of short clips. So stick with me, guys. I want you to see this. None of these clips are longer than about 15 or 20 seconds. I only have 2 of them. But you need to understand who you're listening to. And I'm not saying I'm anything special, but there are a lot of retards out there, guys, who have no clue what they're doing. And I'm not saying I'm the greatest ever, but I'm a professional trader who just started doing a little content to try to help you guys out. I am not a novelty content creator like a lot of these people, okay? I own a lot of INJ. I own 16,000 INJ coins and 1.2 fetch AI coins. All of this is in my VIP Discord. It's on full display. We spot trade them. We accumulate, all that kind of good stuff. Get on over to the VIP Discord and join us. But look here, guys. And first of all, if you want to see more INJ content, come on over to the channel. Type in INJ in the search feature, and I have lots of INJ videos. Go check them out. Bull run price predictions, all that kind of good stuff. But listen to this, guys. I'm going to play 2 short clips for you really quick. Then we're going to dive in. I'm going to tell you what's about to happen with INJ, okay? This was before the pump. This was the day of. This was about 15, 20 minutes before everything blasted off. We had called for this that morning earlier in the VIP Discord, and then I did a live stream. You can go back and check it. Here's a short clip. I'm telling you, big volatile move is coming. I don't listen to me. I don't really care, but I'm telling you, it's coming. All right, guys, right there. I just told you. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I just went through the whole spiel of how this big move was about to play out. I showed it. This indicator you see on the screen is a 4-way shot, a daily, 2-day, 3-day, and 5-day shot of the Bjorn indicator that you can only get at AnthonyLeeRaw.com. Get on over there. It is one of my personal indicators along with Damien Pro. I'm trying to pull it up, but the website doesn't seem to want to load. But anyway, we called that morning. Here we go, AnthonyLeeRaw.com. You can join the VIP Discord or click over to the indicators tab, and you can get your indicators right here. We have all 5 indicators, or you can get them individually. I'm going to show you how powerful they are. First of all, they called that move, guys. They called that move. Here is where I showed also on Monday, I told them this was Fetch AI. I know it's not INJ, but it's the same concept. I told them that the bottom was in and we were headed up and out of here. Watch this. I'm not a big fractal guy, but this fractal looks awfully similar here, guys. Awfully similar to where we were here last time. Now, candle for candle doesn't have to be the same, but the structure is, okay? And basically what it was is you had a big low set here. It gives you your 5th wave, okay? You had a low set here, and then you moved up, got these 2 Damien signals, and you came back, sweep and go, okay? Liquidity grab and go. And that's exactly what we've done here. Come here, set a low, move up, sweep, and go. That's exactly what I'm expecting. Use that. There you go, guys. I went on to explain this in further detail, but we were looking for the sweep and go. This was on Monday, and then I came to you Wednesday, and I gave you the Bjorn indicator and told you big move is coming, and I literally said any minute. And do you see how these indicators are down below the orange line? These lines, it's blue down here below the orange. That's what I'm talking about. And I was looking for expansion to come back over these, and this is what it looked like once it expanded. You can see these lines ripped up over. That is expansion. That is volatility expansion. We knew this move was coming. We planned for it. We prepared for it, and we executed, guys. We prepared in advance. Get on over, AnthonyLeeRaw.com. Now let's dive in here. Looking at INJ, I bought 16,000 INJ coins. I bought in at this pullback right here at $4.10. That was the area, the key area that I've given my Discord. I have these key areas marked out. These are marked out based upon market cap, not looking to the left like a lot of retards are going to do. Look to the left. Oh, there's a key area. There's a good area. That's so dumb. Don't listen to them. INJ has added a significant amount to a circulating supply. So all of those levels, they give you historical levels, quote unquote historical levels. Those are not valid. You have to do your key levels, your targets, your resistance, your support based upon market cap and new circulating supply. Those are the levels I have marked out here. So I was looking for that pullback. We came up, look at this, perfect tap of the key level, came back, perfect support of the key level. This was what I was looking for. I did miss the bottom. I acknowledge I missed the bottom, but I did catch it here, okay, guys? And we did call for this, guys. We called for a swoop and go, a grab and go, move up and out of here, guys. That's what we're working on, okay? You have flipped market structure from the bottom on a higher time frame level. You were coming into this with the higher low, or excuse me, lower low, lower high structure, lower low. And then in April, you came and ripped up. You flipped market structure right there. So we were looking for this this pullback, this ABC, or I'm not an LA wave guy, but a 3-wave structural pullback, ABC, to go on and set a new leg up. So this is kind of what we're looking for right now. So this little pullback in the last few hours is normal. Let's draw. I'm going to turn Damien off, but we're going to come back in just a second. I'm going to show you some other really cool things here too, but this is nothing more than a liquidity grab, guys. As we came up over the last couple of days, he set these relatively equal lows right here, and when we came down this morning, it was just a quick gunpowder effect as people got liquidated. Late longs got stopped out, and just a liquidity grab. That's all it was. So I'm not worried about this at all. Could we pull back a little further? Sure, we could pull back a little further, but the low is in for INJ, just like the low is in for Bitcoin. We've been calling for this. You're crazy if you think that market makers are sitting around looking at a calendar like, oh, let's wait till Q4 so that the herd can get on board. That's dumb. That's stupid. Novelty creators put that out. Oh, it's been that way every time. What, all 3 times? You got 3 whole examples? Everything else that has happened every time on-chain data, stuff that actually matters, that has already happened also. So for Q4 to be the only thing that matters, everything else on chain has to not matter and be invalidated. And I'm sorry, I just don't think that they care about the calendar. And we've been calling for this. I've shown you all the signs. Go look at the old content. It is all out there for you to see. So INJ here, let's go back to the 3-week. And I'll show you one more thing. What gets me the most excited about things. Let's jump over to stablecoin dominance. So stablecoin dominance is what dictates everything in crypto, okay? Especially the altcoin market. If someone is showing you Bitcoin dominance, you should unfollow them right now. They're dumb. I'm telling you, they're dumb and they don't know any better, guys. Stablecoin dominance, and I've proven that, guys. Go watch the videos. Stablecoin dominance is what matters. This is the monthly time frame. Stablecoin dominance on the left, INJ on the right. At the start of the bull market last cycle, stablecoin dominance got a confirmed monthly sell signal, right? Okay. At the same time, INJ got the confirmed. This is the Damien Pro indicator. Got the buy signal, guys, and you can see the vertical white line lines up perfectly, and that was it. Stablecoin dominance started falling down, run on up. You even got the slight pullback here, just like we got the slight pullback here on Damien, and then it was go. And the next signal you got on the Damien Pro indicator was the sell signal, the top of the bull run. If nothing else, even if you don't use this indicator to trade, which it is the greatest indicator ever, along with Bjorn that I just showed you, it gives you the top, guys. It gives you the top. And not to mention all these moves in between. These are big moves, guys. When you got it here, that move up, that's 100% move up. And it gave you the sell signal. So, but rather than wondering when you get up here to the top and you're thinking you're going to pull back and blast off, gosh, and then you sell here for what? I don't know, about 50% down, you could have just sold the top, guys. So go on over AnthonyLeeRaw.com, get your Damien and Bjorn indicator, or get them all. But I'll tell you what's even more exciting about this stablecoin dominance, besides the fact that we got the signal, okay? Because a lot of people don't trust signals and whatever. I don't always trust signals, but I created this indicator, so I know the parameters of it, so I do trust it. However, right here when you got it last time, the most important thing for anyone who doesn't trust indicators is market structure. And when you took out this wick low right here, like that, you got a little bounce. Yes, I agree. And your alt's got a little bit of a pullback right there. But what you did was flip market structure bearish. So you started setting lower lows and lower highs. Well, yesterday, Stablecoin dominance flipped bearish. You took out the wick right there. So even if we get a little bounce and alts pull back a little bit, you can expect a market structure change to bearish, just like this, guys. And that's going to look, you already know what it's going to look like on your alts. But if I need to draw it in crayon for you, I will. You could get the little pullback if you get the bounce, and then it is go time, guys. I'm telling you, it's here. Congratulations, you made it. What can we look for on a pullback? Let's go back. I'm going to turn these key levels off. Let's go back, and we'll just kind of throw a simple fib on this. Let's go to the daily time frame. And from the low to the swing high, we've already bounced on the 702. I really don't think we come back to that area below the 702. I don't think we come back below $4, but we could. Worst case scenario, that 370, the 786, we could come to there. But if we don't, and we look at something a little more locally here, it wouldn't surprise me if we just did something like this and came back to about, I don't know, let's call it I don't even know if we get this, 440, 450. But if Bitcoin does pull back, you know, a good 10% pump, 10% drop down, somewhere around 70K, you could get something like this somewhere in this area. And don't be surprised if you do, but it doesn't change anything. Your market structure is flip bullish. We did have this ABC correction. You could come a little bit lower, but ultimately we are up and out of here. It is bull run on. I don't care what anyone is telling you. Again, I've shown all the things. So come join us. And how will we know to get out? That's a good question too. I know some of you are wondering. Let's go look at the 3-week time frame, the macro time frame for INJ here. And let's pull up our Damien Pro indicator again. And there we go. You see it. You see everything it gives you guys. I mean, it literally gave you the bottom. It gave you the big pullback, and that's not a small pullback from the time you got it, guys. That is a 50% pullback. Then it gave you the top. It gave you the continuation down. It gave you the bounce trade. It gave you the get out signal. It gave you this. It's giving you this, but I wouldn't put too much stock in this because this is unconfirmed. We don't trade unconfirmed signals. I mean, even if you did, you got to pull back on it of about 20%, so still very tradable, but it is unconfirmed, and it is exactly what we got back in this area right here, that little pullback before blast off. So everything is lining up to look exactly the same, guys. It looks good. I'm in. We are riding. Our bags are packed. We got the monthly confirmed sell signal. We've got all the other things that I'm not showing in the video, like PMI over 55, like the big gap in the Russell. We've got all the things, guys. We're loaded up. The bottom is in for INJ. Congratulations, we made it. Get ready to blast off. I will see you guys next time.